In this video, I am going to share with you what caffeine actually does to your brain when you're anxious, and why one simple change completely changed how I feel after coffee. I just wanted my morning coffee, but 10 minutes later my heart's racing, my thoughts are spiraling, and I feel like something's wrong, like I am about to have a panic attack. Here's the truth. Coffee doesn't cause anxiety, it amplifies it. But the good news? You can fix this without quitting coffee. You will find out how coffee used to trigger my anxiety, what's actually happening in your body when caffeine amplifies anxiety, and my personal caffeine rules that now help me start my mornings calm and grounded. When I was struggling with anxiety, even one sip of coffee felt unbearable. My hands would shake, my heart would race, and I'd instantly spiral into thoughts like, "Oh no, what's happening to me?" It made my whole body to go into fight or flight mode. It wasn't that coffee caused my anxiety, it amplified it. Caffeine simply intensified what was already there, the underlying tension, the shallow breathing, the racing thoughts. So for a while, I completely stopped drinking coffee. It felt sad because I love coffee, the smell, the ritual, the warmth. But my body just couldn't handle it back then. Let's talk about why this happens. Because understanding it changed everything for me. Caffeine stimulates your nervous system by blocking adenosine, the chemical that makes you feel calm and sleepy. That is why coffee works when you need that boost of energy when you are tired. When adenosine is blocked, your brain releases more adrenaline and cortisol, your fight or flight hormones. So even if nothing is wrong, your body starts reacting as if you're in danger. That's why your heart races, your hands shake, and your mind starts spiraling and your anxiety gets worse. So even people who don't experience anxiety claim that they feel jittery when they drink coffee. If you are already anxious, your nervous system is already sensitive. So caffeine doesn't create new anxiety, it just turns up the volume on what's already there. My caffeine rules for calm mornings, when I finally realized coffee wasn't my enemy, it was how I was drinking it. Everything changed. I didn't need to quit. I just needed some adjustments. So these are my personal caffeine rules for calm mornings. Small changes that completely transformed how my body reacts to caffeine. Rule number 1, never drink coffee on an empty stomach. This one is non-negotiable and by far the most important rule. For years, I'd roll out of bed, pour myself a coffee, and start scrolling on my phone. Within 20 minutes, I'd feel shaky, lightheaded, my heart would race, and I'd instantly think, my anxiety is back. The worst was, this uneasy feeling stayed with me the whole day. But here's what was really happening. Caffeine on an empty stomach spikes cortisol, your stress hormone. At the same time, it drops your blood sugar, which can mimic anxiety symptoms, dizziness, heart palpitations, that jittery I can't sit still feeling. Now, I always eat something small first, even if it's just a banana and peanut butter, a slice of toast or oatmeal with cinnamon. When your blood sugar is stable, caffeine releases slower and your nervous system doesn't freak out. If you remember one thing from this video, make it this. Coffee on food equals calm energy. Coffee on empty stomach equals cortisol chaos. Rule number 2, hydrate before you caffeinate. Coffee is a diuretic, which means it pulls water out of your body. If you're already slightly dehydrated, which most of us are when we wake up, caffeine intensifies that dehydration. Dehydration makes your heart rate increase, blood pressure rise, and your nervous system think there's a problem. So now, before my first sip, I drink a full glass of water, sometimes warm with lemon, sometimes just plain. It's like giving my body a soft landing before takeoff. This simple act, water first, makes coffee feel smoother, not spiky. Rule number 3, wait 60-90 minutes after waking up. This one blew my mind when I learned it. Your body naturally releases cortisol when you wake up. It's your body's way of saying, "Good morning, let's get going." If you drink coffee right away, you're layering caffeine on top of high cortisol levels, which leads to that anxious, overstimulated buzz. So now I wait about an hour. I stretch, breathe, or make breakfast first. Then, when my cortisol starts to drop, I have my coffee. The result? calm alertness instead of anxiety spikes. If you struggle with morning anxiety, try this. You'll feel a big difference within days. Rule number 4, quality and portion matter. Not all coffee is equal. When I was most anxious, I noticed that cheap coffee or strong double shots hit me way harder. Why? Because low-quality coffee can have higher caffeine concentrations and mold toxins that further stress your system. Now I go for single-origin organic beans, lighter roast because it has less caffeine than dark, and smaller cups, 1 espresso or a small cappuccino. Also, I pay attention to how my body reacts. If I feel tense or shaky, I switch to matcha. Matcha gives energy through L-theanine, which calms the brain and doesn't have the same effect as coffee, even if it contains caffeine. I might also just drink decaf. It is gentle on the nervous system but keeps the ritual alive. Remember, this is not about perfection. It's about listening. If I already feel tension, I wait. Because no cup of coffee is worth a panic attack. If coffee makes you anxious, you are not alone. You're sensitive, and that sensitivity is actually a strength. It means your body is deeply attuned. Learning your own caffeine rhythm is self-care. It's how you tell your nervous system, hey, I've got you, you're safe. So the next time you feel anxious after coffee, don't panic. Just slow down, breathe, and try one of these small changes. Your mornings can be calm and caffeinated. You just need to find your own balance. And if you want to learn how to stay calm even when anxiety hits out of nowhere, check out my video right here. I'm not a medical professional, just someone who's lived through it, learned what works, and wants to share it with you.